Isn't it sad, right?
The Will Smith thing. Yeah, it's mad.
You've heard about what happened, right?
What happened to him?
Yeah.
Outside of the Oscars.
He slapped her, but like what he has to go through, what he has to endure.
What does he have to go through?
Well, he has to watch his wife get her
that.
fanny rinsed.
Bro.
That's part of his life.
You can take a deep breath. He's like,
I didn't want to act again anyway.
What's up, everybody? And welcome to Flagrant. We're in the UK, and right now we're sitting down with, listen, one of the pioneers of UK hip-hop, okay? We're sitting down with one of the stars of the greatest show that's ever come out of the UK. Take that, Ricky Gervais. Okay? We got a guy who has made it, and I'll tell you how I know he fucking made it, because he's got white security.
Wow.
Okay, this is how you know you made it. He has a 5'2", pop-eyed, armed, white security guard that would tear my fucking head off when I said hello. I felt absolutely terrified. We have Kano in the goddamn building. Give it up for Kano. We got rum in the cups. How are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Everything good?
Everything's great.
When did you start hiring white guys to protect you?
Yeah. When too much black guys were dying. To George Floyd, it was just...
Wait, really?
No, joking.
You know, it's funny. Charlemagne said that to me.
No way.
He's like, dude, I'm telling you, you know that I'm safe if there's a guy if a white dude is in like a suit and he has like a legal gun.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yeah, that's how you know that I've actually made it. Wow. When my security guards have legal guns.
Yeah.
But does he have a gun? He doesn't need a gun out here, right?
I don't think you have guns out here like that. You can't be a legal gun for sure.
Yeah, you can. I think you can have legal guns as security, but you got to... I think they carry them when they're looking after like politicians and stuff like that.
So the police don't even get to carry a gun.
Police carry guns.
They do.
Yeah. Not every police.
I saw this
man on the
documentary
street.
about being a cop in the UK. It's called Luther. I don't know if you've seen it. They did not have guns in this documentary.
Yeah, the nice coat though.
he did have a
fantastic.
coat.
Yeah.
That's when I realized how
so
good looking
well.
Idris Elba was in that show.
Yeah.
We got like Trident that, you know, like they're like the gun police and stuff like that.
You get a trident?
Like, yeah, we got like certain branches of police that...
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
I thought it was the shit from The Little Mermaid. I'm like, dude, this is next level, man.
That's
Oh, whatever, dude. Okay, yeah, we're still understanding like the gun culture here. I think that was the trickiest thing for Top Boy for me.
Yeah.
Is that like the idea was like these like gangsters who was out in the street and they were like sharing weapons and stuff like that. And like to me, like weapons are just so available.
Like everyone's got one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like even a non-gangster.
Mostly non-gangsters.
Exclusively non-gangsters.
Yeah, exclusive. Like you have to do something bad where the
QAnon
government goes,
gangsters.
okay, you can't.
Yeah.
You know, like-
Nah, if you're in England and you're a non-gangster, you don't have a gun.
No
There's
gun.
need. Yeah, maybe like shotguns, some farmers or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But nah, not everyone's walking around with a gun.
Really?
Yeah.
And then when the farmers
That's why
have
people
like,
are so brave in road rage.
Road rage is probably way more fun.
Yeah. But when you're in America, they're like, don't argue with no one.
Yeah.
that's true.
Like, yeah, that guy might just have a gun.
I grew up in
Yeah.
Texas. Everybody has a gun, and they say don't honk at anybody because that guy might get pissed off that you honk at him.
Also,
and
the
just kill
nicest
you.
people in Texas.
Southern
for that reason.
hospitality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Think about it. The more guns,
Yeah.
the more, hey y'all, how you doing?
Yeah.
New York, not that many guns. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
New York laws are different, yeah?
You're very strict.
Okay.
Because there's so many people around, there's going to be more interactions where you want to shoot somebody.
That's
How
true.
are you guys with the gun thing? You with it or you think that needs to change?
I'm with me having it.
Yeah.
Very strict. Very strict.
I want white security with a gun. That's what I want. So,
I don't even want to hold it, but I do want a guy like you holding a gun, like the guy you had, Frank, is that his name? They're all Frank to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Every British white guy is Frank.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay.
he wants a Frank.
I want a Frank. Right? Because if a guy came up to you, like if somebody's harassing you and then like that guy just walked up like a fucking bowling pin, just came up and he was like, all right, enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
It's enough.
He's gotta be British too. I feel like with the accent you can scrap. You know what I mean?
Right out of the, what's the guy's movie?
Which one?
Guy Ritchie.
Oh yeah.
Guy Ritchie, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one right
Guy
there.
Ritchie was Snatch, innit?
Snatch, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Two Girls, One Cup. He did a lot of...
That
was a good one.
That was a good one, right? Yeah. He's great with that.
Yeah.
I love his work.
Talent.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie is just the man.
So what do you see from English culture like before like Top Boy or whatever or hearing the music or
Before,
whatever?
I don't think, we didn't
I didn't know that
respect
you broke the law.
Yeah.
But what would you see from England, like football or something. That's what
Yeah.
you
We
know.
thought y'all were a bit sissy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't think you guys were sissy. I thought
I use past tense.
I thought you had everything you needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like you get the house from the government, right? If you're out of a job,
Yeah, council house. Yeah.
they give you the house.
Yeah.
So like, and then you have health care.
Yeah.
So then like when people are out there robbing, I'm just like,
Why are you being greedy?
yeah, you're greedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, America.
Like in America, if like
poor
someone
people.
steals my jacket, I'm like, oh, are you cold?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So is there ever part of that growing up where you're like, maybe we shouldn't do that? The government's so nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's mad because I guess like when you don't know any better, you don't know any different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. So if you haven't got any money, you just haven't got any money. But sometimes you don't really see, you know, like, other countries can't go to the hospital if they get sick. You know what I mean? It's like, so we're privileged in that sense. You know what I mean? But you don't really see it because that's all we know.
Yes.
You know?
Poverty is
Yeah,
relative.
Yeah, it's relative.
Yeah.
It's relative. But council housing, you don't have council housing.
We do. It's Section 8, we call it back home. Like, listen, they're not going to like let you live on the streets, but like people are a little bit more desperate, it feels like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's like my mother's from Scotland, right? And she said there are people who just go on, I think it's called the dole.
Yeah.
Right? Like she had family members. It's like, all right, we're not going to really work, and this is the new job, which is the dole.
Yeah. Yeah, the dough.
And I guess we have welfare, but it doesn't seem like.
We have a lot more homeless than here.
Yeah,
I
you
barely
guys don't
see
have that
any
many homeless.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the weather. Maybe the rain keeps them out.
Yeah.
We got to find a way to
Yeah, but my
Jews.
Shane,
make the weather more rainy back home, please.
Shane the way said, I'll rather be rich in America but poor here.
Oh, 100%.
Like you get looked after better. You know what I'm saying?
I think there are people who will move back home. I think my mom even said that once. She's like, I know if it doesn't work out there, I can always go back home.
I know people whose family members come here when they need a certain operation, you know what I mean? That they can just go to A&E for and get it taken care of.
Yeah. Or like a girl has like a kid in the States with somebody, doesn't work out, comes back here. What happened, bro? Wait, did that happen with you? No. I thought I hit on something. I was like, wait a minute. Relax, Frank. Relax. We're just teasing. Wait, did that happen?
No, it didn't happen.
Did you knock up an American girl?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
I don't know if you're that sure, dude.
Nah, I'm sure.
Because some of the girls here,
Oh my Wait, what, Al? What?
they don't got the best looking women out here.
How long you been here?
Yeah, how long you been here?
Oh, he's personally
Exactly
disrespected.
24 hours.
24 hours.
And you're jet lagged.
Where have you been?
Don't know.
So I never seen
Like right around
We'll
here.
go out tonight.
Okay.
But
Wait,
I'm gonna do
why?
that.
But Al, what are you into? What type of girls do you like?
The pretty ones.
The pretty ones. But there are
haven't
pretty
seen 'em.
girls here.
They were beautiful last night. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Al likes.
Didn't see
where
it.
was you
Oh,
last
they were
night?
with us, you mean? The ones that we brought.
There was one.
Yeah, okay.
Shoreditch House, Sushi Samba on the 60th floor.
And you didn't find the women attractive.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is this?
I mean, what do you mean? Why is this? I didn't find them attractive, bro.
But like there wasn't one that passed.
No.
Do you think there's just something that happens here in the water and then they get right? It's like
It's not, I ain't trying to get shot by a dude outside.
Yeah, I've never seen Al intimidated ever.
talking about my mother. Okay, now you've traveled. Obviously, do you think the women get better looking in other areas?
Be honest.
But nope.
Nope.
No.
This is the most beautiful. What about
I
Jamaica?
heard you lie.
London
I
is
heard
it?
you decide to lie. You laughed, and then you said, you were going to be honest, and you said, nope. You got somebody you're lying for, and I respect that.
It's London. Yeah.
I'm sure they're beautiful. I'm sure she is beautiful.
Yeah.
Typically, American women, very beautiful. English women, not as much.
You think? My
Not
mom's
as
from
beautiful.
Scotland.
Your mom, great tits.
Thank you.
Great tits.
I mean, it's facts, bro. Why do you think I'm 6'2"? You should have been sucking more. You know what I mean? You sucked yourself to 5'7". I need you to grow up, you know? I stayed on that tit till I was like 14. But no, for real, my mom is a very attractive woman from Scotland.
From Scotland, there you
like
go.
a 6 in America, but like a Scottish.
Scottish 9.5.
The conversion rate was tough back in the day.
No, my mom's a dime, dude. My mom's a fucking dime. She's a dime.
About 5 pence. 5 pence.
But no, she's a hot chick, smoking hot chick from Scotland. I think British women are very attractive. I don't know what you're saying, but maybe you don't like freckles, Al? Is that it?
But when you say British, you mean like English?
Just say it, white.
White English, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Al only likes white women.
That's
That's
the
another
thing.
thing.
That's the
very
thing.
important.
He won't admit it to you,
only-
but it is
You
a thing.
would think I would like one out here. It's nothing.
It's too white for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there are certain women here that they look like the fish at the bottom of the ocean, like they're that translucent.
Like an anglerfish?
Yeah. We have them too back home, like in Portland. In Portland, it's like that.
Yeah, Portland, San Francisco, disgusting women.
Yeah.
But like real, just fucking yuck.
Say what?
Don't you have to go there?
Yeah, we do.
I'm
we
fine
do.
with that.
But
I actually
get
sell
it
more
too.
tickets when I say this. It's the fucking weirdest
Oh
thing.
my goodness.
But it is a little thing here. So we're not saying it's specific to, London. I think the women here are beautiful. I think you're a racist. That's what I think.
I'm black. I can't be racist.
Why not?
They're just the rules.
Oh, those rules don't apply here, buddy.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, you don't
It's different over here.
Can you be racist?
Nah, I'm with her.
There we go.
It's different out here,
Nah, bro.
No, there's different rules, man. There's different racial rules, isn't it? Like, is anybody here black or is it like? No. I'm about to make sense. I'm about to make sense.
I know what he means.
Like, would you identify first as black?
Yeah.
Or do you go, I'm Jamaican?
Yes, or Nigerian, or whatever. Like the way I'm Indian, not brown.
Yeah, and not Asian.
Yeah.
Was you born there?
No.
I would say I'm black.
You would start with black.
Yeah.
I thought that was an American
Yeah,
invention.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, Jamaican, Caribbean.
So it goes black, Jamaican, British?
Black, British, and Jamaican.
Black, British,
No,
Jamaican.
together. Like, so, yeah.
That's you're black British.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom's born in Jamaica.
Do you ever wish you were just American, bro? Do you ever sit back and wish?
Sometimes I wish I was born in Jamaica.
Really?
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you ever live there?
Did you get to film out there?
I filmed out there. Just not for the show. No,
Yeah,
I wasn't
the other-
I wasn't a part of those scenes, but I've done other stuff out there and that. But I don't know, man. It's just like, yeah, I love it. I went there a lot as a kid, spent a lot of time. We used to go there for the 6 weeks, for the holidays and all of that. Yeah, so spent loads of time. Love it. Yeah, love it. I think a lot of people in London really connect with like where their parents are from.
Yes.
You know
That's
what I mean?
kind of what I'm trying
I
to
see
get
that
at.
less in America.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, a lot of people-
they're African, they're American, right?
Well, they don't
African-American.
unfortunately, because, the fucked up shit America did, they don't really know what to connect with.
Yeah.
So they could 23andMe and be like, oh, you're from the Congo.
Yeah.
But it's not like they can like call somebody up in the Congo
Yeah.
and be like, what happened back in the day
Yeah.
that I'm here?
But people live in it. What happened? Yeah.
Right?
But people here really have like a direct connection,
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
you're Indian or Jamaican or African.
Because typically you're probably one generation deep, maybe two, right? There's
Yeah.
not people that are here like 4 or 5 generations who are like, oh, I'm Jamaican. That's it. Yeah.
Was the neighborhood you grew up in with a lot of like Caribbeans?
The neighborhood, I can't believe I said neighborhood.
What do you call it? The road?
The
Oh, the ends.
Yeah, but the area I grew up in was probably majority Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
G's up, yeah.
I'm sure you're aware of this about like what's happening right now in America and how popular UK drill is becoming.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with this?
Not too familiar, but yeah.
Bro. I'm not kidding. Dude, I'm serious.
No,
There's
huge.
a song by Central C. Do you know Central C? Mm-hmm. You've heard of him.
Yeah.
Do you know Central C?
I have to
You
teach
sound
him
like
about
such a
drill.
white Hey, do you know this rapper in England?
Hey, listen, there's a genre of music called UK drill. And Central C is a young bloke. Is that what they're called?
He's the Mandem.
He's one of the Mandem.
The bloke, you know.
Yeah. Is bloke a good word?
Yeah, bloke's more like a
Like your
Cockney-
security guard.
He's
yeah, like an English thing you would say, like a white English thing. We'll
Oh,
say
he's
bloke.
not. Well, what is
I think he's
Central
half
C?
Guyanese.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's
I
up.
think.
Quarter Indian, probably.
And then what's the other half?
I think Irish.
So he's
Don't quote me
he's
on that,
part
but-
bloke,
He's
right?
half bloke.
Yeah. He's bloke-ish.
Yeah, I think
He's bloke a little bit. half of his family's like,
He's oak at least.
yeah, you know, half his family's a little, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so he had this song, and then the opening lyric was just so catchy.
Yeah.
How can I be homophobic?
Yeah.
Right? And then immediately you were like, I would like to know how you could be that way. And then he has a good
Answer.
answer. His bitch is gay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He keeps explaining it to him like he doesn't know, and that's.
But he keeps looking at me like I'm
I think he's
explaining
wondering.
something.
I think he's like, is this dumbass really gonna explain to me? Like, I don't know
Listen,
the song.
listen, a lot has changed since you started hip hop. Listen, you started hip hop. I know this. Hip hop didn't start in the Bronx. It started in East London.
Yeah.
Okay, with the nasty blokes. And okay, listen, it was a crazy time back then.
Hip hop is
right?
crazy.
No, I remember.
I'm with this version. This is the version I remember.
Yeah, wasn't it great? Because originally, like, you know, we can go back. We'll tell the Mandem about it. So, you know, back before that, before there's grime, there is, what was it? There was garage or something?
UK garage.
Garage. Mm-hmm. And then before that, what, drum and bass or something?
Jungle. We called it jungle back then.
But that's, am I allowed to say that? yeah.
Yeah, how did they name it?
Yo, sometimes things.
It was just people in the neighborhood being like, what is that?
It's the white people
The
going.
white people.
It
It
was
was
jungly, yeah.
And then it moves up to like,
that
call it
music.
garage music. That's a little better.
named by blokes for sure.
Okay, so it is a little bit.
Yeah, jungle.
Okay, so we have grime pops up. At this time, is nobody rapping here?
No, people are rapping.
And
People are rapping, but more like what you would consider rap, like hip hop.
so grime represents the first version of rap that is like authentically.
I don't want to say to diss them that were doing that, but it was in our own voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From our own perspective, you know, dressing the way we dressed. Just it was more British.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
There was rappers before, but it was more like boom bap, kind of inspired by what was going on then in the early 90s or whatever.
100%.
And ours was like different BPM, like completely different way you would perform. It was probably as inspired by Jamaican dancehall music as it was American hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do a lot of people know that like rap is a version of this Jamaican dancehall music?
Like rap.
Rap. Like even early on.
Yeah.
I think who's
like cool like Herc and that. Yeah. Yeah. Jamaican.
But is that more known here?
I don't. Probably not by a younger generation.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not really a story that's told.
I feel like that's kind of lost in the States as well.
Yeah, I don't think they know it.
Yeah, I feel like people are like, Curtis Blow started rapping, and then that's
I
where
didn't
it
know
began.
Yeah.
Growing up in Texas, I didn't ever hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's what I was always understood, that the influence came from these like Jamaican like dance hall kind of DJs who would rap / DJ.
Yeah, because when we done it, we would like, you know, run instrumentals, and you would constantly like you would mix instrumentals like one after the other, like mix into each other, and everyone would just go back to back, and then you'll get a wheel up, you know what I mean? But that was more like how they would do it in dancehall music. You know, I never really heard, like in the stuff we was listening to at the time, like, I don't know, would be like the Nas's and the Jay-Z's and whatever, was very much like them just kind of freestyling over a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't really like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it wasn't really like 10 guys going back to back on an instrumental, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You know?
they didn't have that too many times.
Yeah.
And like sometimes they would have like a gang record where it's like
That's what I'm
this person's crew and this person's crew come together, and it's almost like a competition of who really has the best verse on the track. Those were like far and few in between when they would do stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like they do that a lot more in, especially dancehall. They do that a lot.
Where it's just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, they'll have like a rhythm.
Yeah, they have a rhythm, and everyone will go and vote with that same rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't really see that in like American hip hop. Well, I didn't see that when I was, you know, coming up. So that's where we took influence from. That, you know, ragga.
Right. And what's the biggest difference, in your opinion, that sets grime apart from American hip hop and even garage?
In its early, from American hip hop, in its earliest days was the BPM, like the tempo of it. That's another thing. Like everything was at 140 BPM. Everything had to be that speed. Like now it's like different. They call stuff grime, but it's not really technically grime. But grime was 140 BPM, and hip hop was a lot slower. And from garage, the difference between grime and garage was garage was more like, and garage MCs, because garage was more like vocal garage. So it would be like a beat and then like someone singing, and then you'll have this space where there's like 8 bars where the beat would drop and you got 8 bars. And then it'll go back to singing. So as an MC, you just had to attack that 8 bars. You know what I mean? And for the rest of the time, you're just hyping up the crowd. You know, you're more like a host with a good 8 bars and whatever. And I'm super like playing down, but and I'm not this and that. And we was more like,
we are the song.
Yeah, we're the song. Yeah. We're spitting verses, chorus, we're storytelling, you know what I mean? And that was kind of taken from American hip hop.
Now, there was a song that came out, I don't even think this is the real name of the song, but Pow?
Yeah, Pow is the name of the song.
But and wasn't
At
it?
the beginning, it's called Forward Rhythm.
Yes.
Why do you know? You Googled that. Why?
Nope. So, my understanding of Pow is that like this was one of the first songs to be like banned almost. Like there was like signs saying DJs don't play this because there were like mosh pits and shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember this happening, and do you remember feeling like, is that the first sense of like, oh, there's a real authentic thing that's kind of happening in this UK hip hop?
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember feeling, oh, this feels like something's happening. It was just quite annoying, you know what I mean? That we couldn't.
That you couldn't even play.
Everywhere we were playing was getting shut down, you know what I mean?
Why was it getting shut down?
Because police just didn't want it to happen.
Really?
You know what I mean? It's just, which was weird because there would be like fucking rock concerts with white guys moshing, but when it was like 2,000 black guys moshing, it was like, oh, no, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was annoying at the time, but yeah, looking back, it was like there really was something happening. But you know, when you're in something, you don't know what's going on. You're just in it. You're just doing it. We're going to the pirate radio and just, we're building something, but it not like we're building a company and we're seeing results. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, this is just what, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think
you should let white people have mosh pits? To like leave that to them. Yeah.
Now, do you think that people were attaching, as you look back, do you think that people were attaching themselves that they felt like represented them, that there was like their own? I'm not saying that this is like an Eminem thing, but like, you know how like when Eminem came out, I think there was a lot of white people that outside of just seeing like a white person, they also felt like someone talking about like the angst. This happened with Nirvana as well. And like just touched on like a chord that people were feeling.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It was the first time people had ownership over what they was listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they felt like it was their stories being told.
Yeah.
And as much as we love American hip hop,
It's not your stories.
it's not.
Yeah.
So we're listening to it like we're watching Boys in the Hood or something.
Yeah.
And learning about, you know what I mean? LA, like hearing Nas and how he describes Queensbridge, and you just fucking think, fucking hell, it's almost like
But
you
you're
can smell
imagining
it.
instead
you're
of
imagining it. You know what I mean? But when a guy is spitting and talking about round the corner and that guy up there, and you know that guy is, and that shop that he goes to and whatever, and the beef that's happening, and he's talking about it, you're like, fucking no, this is our shit. For once we've got our shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, it was.
Do you like the music now? UK rap
What's
now?
going on now? Yeah. Like I like loads of it, but it's not as closed as it was. That, like I said, it had to be 140 and it had to be, you know what I mean? Now it's kind of, you know, it can be whatever, you know, whatever. Like guys, I mean, there's still like, you know, genres like you said, UK drill, or there might be like Afro beats going on, or, you know what I mean? There might be some guys still doing like traditional grime, more hip hop style. But what I like is I like it to feel like a blend. You know what I mean? I like to make music that gives you the feeling of garage, even though it ain't a garage speed or whatever, but it just might be in something. It might be in the way I pitch up the vocal that gives you that feeling of garage. I like my Jamaican roots to come through. You know what I mean? I like the attack from grime. You know what I mean? So I like that melting pot and
You
to
like
try and represent
eclectic thing.
Yeah. Like you know, and a lot of guys do it in America. Like sometimes I hear Kanye, I'm like, you might hear wait till I get my money, whatever, and the street guys probably fuck with it, even though he's not street, but there's something about it that gives you that essence. Yeah. But then you got that like Kendrick. I think he's one. We're talking about Andre. He's one of the best guys to ever rap. I think Kendrick's one of the best guys to ever rap, and he's great in like. It doesn't feel like he's a part of the street life, but
he can observe it incredibly well and then tell the stories about it.
Yeah, he gives you that feeling like so well, many different feelings.
Because he grew up in it.
Yeah,
he knows it.
But when he wants to get jazz influenced as well, like Pimp a Butterfly or whatever, he gives you, I don't know, it's beautiful, you know what I mean? But I like the mesh, that's what I like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious about like who your counterpart is in America.
Oh, wow.
Like who do people say? Do they say Nas ever?
That's been said.
Yeah. How do you take that?
I don't know. It's tough because Nas is not fucking Nas. You know what I mean? It's like
but to you, I mean, to somebody, you might be that here.
Nas.
You know what I mean? Like because they relate to what you're saying in the same way that these kids growing up in Queensbridge are listening to Nas's stories and going, "Holy shit!" But I say that more because like there's a real attachment to the artistry. You know, and like at least coming up in New York, I mean, Nas was just like, yeah, he was an artist. And when I say artist, I mean like he puts the art in front of the commerce. That's not to say he doesn't want to make money. Like, please believe everybody's in this.
Yeah, the root of the Jay-Z Nas beef, if you like Nas, you really like that you felt like he put art first.
Yeah, I loved him. I just loved him like experimenting. Like there's that Nas song Rewind, and I was like, what a cool thing to do. Just like play with the genre, like tell the story backwards, see what happens, right? And it's like, I don't know, I was listening to a lot of your stuff and I was even listening to that interview with Akala and like, it was actually easier for me to understand it when you guys were doing it without any music in the background and like the attention, like detail and just hearing you talk about it. It's a fine line that I don't know, I also feel like I have to like walk, which is here's the way to make the most money, which is not necessarily going to make me happy. And here's the way to make the fucking art that will make me happy and hopefully make some money. Yeah,
I'm with you. And here's the way to make the art that has longevity or the art that will allow me to be around in another 10 years. You know? Like, because you can make that art that, okay, this might work now.
Flavor of the moment.
But this might not help. This might not age well.
Right. What's the legacy you're leaving behind with the music?
Yeah, exactly. And I see it both ways. And some guys are like, no, they want to make the money now.
Yeah.
And you know, fair play to them.
Yeah.
But I've always entered this like, you know, I want to be around in 10.
Yeah.
And then when it's 10, I want to be around in another 10. You know.
And how old were you when you started rapping and like coming up in that scene?
In that, like 16 or something.
Oh, really? And was it
when I first started making songs? It was 15, 16. Was it what?
Was it dangerous back in the day, like in that specific time, or were all the guys really focused on the art?
It was dangerous. It was dangerous. It was dangerous from garage, because as sweet as garage sound, that's what the gangsters used to rave to. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of shootings in garage clubs.
Interesting.
Yeah, when you hear garage now, you're like, how the fuck can you shoot people to that? You know what I mean? But that was quite dangerous. And our raves when we started, occasionally there was trouble or whatever, but it didn't feel as serious as the garage thing. But then, because we were participating, it was always about the art for us anyway. You know what I mean? And that excitement of just performing and getting the opportunity to do something you love in front of people, you know?
Now, sometimes when an art form isn't as lucrative, we overvalue the art because that's all we have. And then when money enters, right, that changes certain people. You know, early on in a genre, in anything, it's like the people who just love rapping are going to live, die every single day to rap. They got a side job just so they can rap. Same thing with comedy or anything. But now, rapping is very lucrative. And I'm wondering if that changes the music because it starts to draw the people who aren't really into it for the artistic
big
reasons.
Labels and corporations and stuff.
And they
And
start
how do
printing,
you
know what I
deal
mean?
with that conflict?
Yeah, do you know what?
Money's great.
That definitely happened. I feel like when that started to happen over here, because I don't know what would be the equivalent time period for you guys. Would it be like, I don't know, like the LL period when money started coming big?
I would say early 90s money started coming big.
Yeah, and LL
That's
might
what
have
time.
been someone that you still respected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people inspired by LL was probably coming with cheesy shit. You know what I mean? Inspired by that, not the art form that he was inspired by. That period for us was, you know, probably around 2010 or 12 or something like that.
Oh, really?
A lot of people was coming in and making hit records. Like Dizzy had a few hits, and a lot of people started making.
Fix Up, Look Sharp. Was that around that time?
Yeah. It was around that time, just after that time.
Yeah.
A lot of people were making music that they thought was making music that would work in the charts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a formula to it.
Straight up formula.
Yeah.
And around that time, funny enough, I kind of dipped out of the game. I didn't know, I couldn't find my place within that new way,
Yeah.
you know?
Because you thought it was corny. Because you're artsy, bro.
But I didn't think people was valuing what I was doing,
yeah.
you know?
Well, yeah.
So I didn't really have a place.
Yeah.
So I kind of was a bit uninspired, dipped out a bit, and that's when I started that's when I done Top Boy. I didn't fall back away from music to start acting, but it just so happened that the Top Boy thing came about.
Yeah.
And then, you know, done that for a couple of years, and then I didn't make an album for like 6 years.
Yeah.
And then came back in 2016 and made an album.
And refreshing the response to the new album.
Refreshing, fucking nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a level of, and I always encourage artists nowadays, it does take a level of confidence to go away for a while, because you think people are going to forget you, and, you know, and then it's like fucking, you know, can I do something worthy enough to draw people's attention again, because they've forgotten you. But trust me, like, if it's quality, if it's worth listening to, people will fuck with it, you know what I mean? But then not to be...
What brought you back into it? Why after 6 years were you like, nah, now I know my place?
I don't even know if I knew my place. I just wanted to write again. So I probably started writing after like 4 years. Worked on it for about 2 years when it came in 2016. But like, it was, and it was different to what was going on. I knew what I was about to release was kind of different to what was going on, which I thought may be a wrong move. But it just felt like the right thing. And I've come to a place in my life where I was like, look, if I'm going to fail, because I've done some stuff before that didn't really work. And it, you know when something sounds like a compromise? And I was like, you know what, fuck that. If I'm going to fail, this is going to fail like with
fail
me
on my
loving it,
terms.
you know what I mean?
But failing and compromising is the worst.
Like when no one's happy, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like, you know, you sold out a little bit, and they do too, and they reject it.
Fans didn't win, record label didn't win, you didn't win.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
I sold out and made no money.
But failing and being proud of the project isn't failing.
Yeah.
It's like, I made the music I want to make, or I make the comedy I want to make.
Yeah. I stand on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And something that you can probably identify with is like, sometimes it's not about, you know, the million people. Sometimes it's about, I'm doing the shit that I want, and there's 10,000 people. Now, how do we make that grow? You know what I mean? When I come back in 2016, the first show I done was like, I think it was maybe like 800 people or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people were probably doing arenas at that time with the pop music or whatever. You know? Then it was like, okay, back to 12 again. And then it was like, you know, 3,000. Then I done Brixton with 5,000. And, you know, the 10, whatever it was, you know what I mean? So it was like slow growth is sometimes better than that just like, you know, quick success. And it was like, you know what, I can garner an audience and keep them engaged, not just, you know, engaged by like dropping songs all the time, but just working on, we were talking about earlier about working on the show.
The show itself.
And making the show something that you have to come and see. So I might do bigger shows than someone else with a #1 or something, but it's because I've built the show. They're not here. They're not at the show because of the single I've just released.
Right. It's the experience.
They're at the show because every year, the experiences got better and better, and people go and tell their friends.
Yeah, and probably
This
community.
is something
You probably
gotta
have
see.
friends that are connected through the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the show, I mean, yeah, the parallels between music and comedy obviously are always there, but like it's something that we pay extra close attention to because I think a lot of comics stop at, oh, my hour's really funny.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if you had 10 hits, you could stop.
Yeah.
You just play the 10 hits.
It's a performance
fine.
art. And it's both. It's got to be performance and art.
Exactly. And if you put as much attention into the show as the art, if the show becomes part of the art and nobody else is doing it, they're leaving that with like a real profound experience. And everybody wants a cool thing to do. And there's not that much cool shit to do. Like how often have you like been with your girls? What should we do tonight? Go out to eat. I don't remember the last like activity I've done with my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Something
just
worth
go out
leaving
to-
the house for. Like,
That's it.
Yeah.
But if you have something to fucking leave the house for and it's worth it,
Yeah, it's crazy.
If you ask a couple that's been together for 5 years, they've seen every movie.
yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
yeah.
And what is that feeling like the week before the album drops? Like all that anxiety built up. Like, was that emotional, that experience before and after?
Yeah, it does. But it's also something you tell yourself, I don't care. I'm not going to buy into that.
Yeah.
You know, the results of it all. You know what I mean? I know what I've made. I know I like what I made. Then, you know, day 2, you're like, where we at? What's going on with us? I'm sure you've done it with a special, like checking it every day. Like, yeah, how many now?
Every day, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, and it come back. It was, you know, top 10 record or whatever it was. And I've never had a top 10 record before.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So it was like doing something on my own terms and it actually succeeding. But about the show thing as well, it's like willing to lose money.
Yeah.
At the
To
beginning.
make-
to make money. A lot of breaking even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To then one day, you know.
Because a lot of people don't know that. Like when you're doing a show in, let's say, a venue that's 1,000 seats, but the show is built for a venue that's 5,000.
Yeah.
It costs so much money.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of Kanye's tours. I forgot which one. Like it was the most extravagant show, but I think he broke even on
Pablo.
the whole. Yeah,
I think it was Pablo
and
when
it
he was
was
like surfing around on
yeah,
it.
such a crazy show.
Yeah.
but he ain't making
And
no
for
money.
artists like me, like he's probably doing, and he's probably doing arenas everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing, you know, fucking 10,000 people, 3,000, then 1,000 up in this place up there. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to bring the same show.
You got to give him a show.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, lose, like that show's just helping that show. You know what I mean? But this is the experience I want to give people, you know? And then you see that 1,000 build up to the next level, you know?
All right, guys, we take a break for a second because, listen, there are women in your lives whose backs are not broken, and that's on you, okay? Every woman in your life deserves the best dick that you have. And honestly, you probably are not delivering it. If we're just going to speak honestly right here, you might not be delivering the best dick in your life. And you can. It's accessible. It's available. Matter of fact, it's even free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping because Blue Chew has got your back and it's got your girl's back too. Okay? BlueChew.com. Use the promo code FLAGRANT. You're going to get your first month free. It's the same active ingredient inside Viagra, Cialis, but this is the chewest one that we rock with and we out here happily married. You feel me? BlueChew.com. Promo code FLAGRANT. Go out there and deliver, fellas. Let's get back to the show. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because some of y'all need to get tickets, okay? And sometimes these events are tricky to get tickets to. An Akash Singh show, that shit might be sold out. Where can I get that ticket? I could tell you where. SeatGeek. Now you want to see a sporting event? Maybe you want to see Izzy fight at the Garden. SeatGeek, okay? You want to see a concert? SeatGeek, the best place on the internet to get your tickets. Let me tell you why. It lets you know if it's a good deal or not. It lets you know if someone's trying to fuck you. If it's got a little green marker, it's good. If it's red, that's not that bad a deal. They're saying people out here trying to gouge. Now, maybe you want to see that show so bad you're willing to pay it, but they're saying they're charging above value. They got your back, the consumer. SeatGeek, telling you, look, all the shows you need to get are right here. And don't worry, because we got the hookup, okay? Use the code FLAGRANT. You get $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with the promo code FLAGRANT. Just buy a more expensive ticket than you were going to buy, a better seat, a closer seat than you were going to buy. You lop that $20 off, you're back to even right there, baby. We just got you a better view. You're welcome. SeatGeek, use the promo code FLAGRANT. Download SeatGeek right now. Use the app. Very easy. Make sure you use that promo code FLAGRANT though so you get that $20 off. Now let's get back to the show. Do you listen to the album so many times that it sucks before you put it out? Are you like hyper?
Am I happy what?
Like hyper focused on every single aspect.
Yeah.
But have you? I'm asking this selfishly. Like when we're putting out the special, we've watched it probably 300 times.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it with my best friends that are also comedians, and all three of us are sitting next to one another, and we haven't laughed for an hour straight.
Yeah.
That's demoralizing, right?
Yeah,
and then you're just looking around like, is this even funny?
Yeah.
How do you maintain the confidence with music?
Yeah.
Music's even harder. There's no reaction with comedy. Like, you could show it to them. If you misdirect them, you could get it. But music, it's like, people like songs after they hear them a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Except for Central C. Ever knew every song was great.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's like the 100 times over and over, but you're listening with different ears. You're if you come in the studio and we're listening to the song, we're not really listening to the song. We're listening to the reverb on the chorus this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we make a tweak, and then let's hear it again. Cause play it from the beginning to see how that bit feels when it comes again. So we're listening to it over and over again, and I guess the next time you can enjoy it is probably when you're playing it for someone else.
That's the
and
thing.
you're seeing their reaction.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We did it. We had like a watch party. I was at like
And did you enjoy it then?
Bro, so much better.
Yeah.
And then you leave, you're like, I'm great.
Yeah. When do you stop critiquing it when it's out?
Never. Yeah. Oh, when it's out, I have to look
because
away.
there's nothing you can do, right?
Yeah.
You forget about it, yeah. So when it's out, it's just out. But if I listened again, you
could make things better. You could look.
The tricky thing with music though is that you can fix things retroactively, like the Kanye thing, or even like Beyonce. Like you put out a track and you got to change some words, pull it, swap it.
Yeah, you can now. I don't know if I would do that. I wouldn't do it for. I mean, if it was like shit, I ended up hearing this on the radio a bunch of times and the chorus feels a little low, and I would like to go and.
You'd fix the mix.
Turn that up a little bit. Maybe I'll do that, but I wouldn't like just change the third verse,
right.
Like redo the third verse or something.
Right.
But it's interesting that you can do that.
Yeah, that process never ends. It's almost like crippling because you're listening to everything, being like, "Oh, I could." I mean,
but it's not like once you put something out, it's like in a way, it's not. It don't belong to you anymore. It belongs. It's ours now.
Yeah, the art
you know
is
what
there.
I mean, and it's for everyone.
The most terrifying thing about music to me is the vulnerability of putting out a song or an album without hearing tons of people listen to it.
Yeah.
By the time we put out a special, I've done this in front of hundreds of thousands of people. I've seen them laugh from beginning to end.
Yeah.
You're putting out this
music. And we
music,
still doubt it.
And we still are like, oh, is it right? Or do we have to tweak this?
Or is it something you had to be in the building for
Exactly.
that might not translate when you...
100%.
Yeah.
So with music, it's like that, I mean, maybe you just get so... I don't know, maybe you get so technical with it you could start to predict it. But is there ever that feeling where you're like, I got to play this in the club before we release it?
I don't do that. So I'm just anxious the way you've just explained. Yeah, that angst is there. I mean, you're making it in a... Well, me personally, there's normally like 3 of us in the studio. I'm not in the studio with like a bunch of people. When we do invite people and they come, you can gauge a reaction, but how genuine is that all the time? You know what I mean? Sometimes you come in the studio, you hear something, you think it's better than it really is because it's the experience and all of that kind of shit. But what I do envy, now you've explained what you have and how you do it, I envy that. I wish I could go out on the road and try these songs out before we play.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think that's a rap thing, because I think singer-songwriters can do that. Like, you can go and say, this is a new song I wrote last night with a guitar. And just sing it. But rap requires such a response and feedback. You can't really perform new songs.
And you have to like take in the lyrics and like, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I almost need to listen to hip hop in a car by myself with loud music or headphones. Good
To
headphones.
really absorb
Like AirPods, it's not going to be as good.
But when you perform in a concert, the audience needs to have heard that song already.
Yeah, because it's too many people. The sound waves are going everywhere. It's just I can't tell.
There's
It's
a
good.
thing musicians do often. They'll be like, "I'm about to play you my new shit,"
hate when they
and
do
then
that.
everybody in the
How
audience
annoying
is
is
like, "Save it." Like, for what, Brian? Pay for the new shit.
Yeah.
Like you almost got to slide it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. It's the thing I envy about music, but what's so terrible is like back end, it lasts for much longer. If I tell a joke and you've already heard it, you don't need to hear it again.
I'm pissed if I hear it again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you can watch specials multiple times. Sometimes it's in the background, but you don't laugh in the same way.
Yeah, you have to leave it a long time as well.
Exactly. Something to surprise you. There needs to be an element of surprise, whereas music is an element of comfort. The more I know a song,
Yeah.
The happier I am when you
You
play
can
it.
perform it over and over and over again.
And like you
Yeah.
said, I'm pissed if you're playing stuff I don't know. I want you to play all the stuff I've heard. I want to hear it again from you. The 1,000th time is the best time.
Yeah.
It's about the experience as opposed to the actual.
Can people come to the show twice?
yes, and they should.
Yeah.
They should often do that. That's a great idea. It's a unique experience every time.
I think people are getting a little more hip to the fact that how comedy works a little bit, but I remember going to see a comic before I did comedy and then watching him do the same stuff like a few months later, and I walked out of there like, what just happened?
Yeah.
What the fuck was it?
There's a difference when it's like my favorite comedian of all time is a guy named Patrice O'Neill, who like spent some time here actually
Okay.
in England. I think he
he
spent
did.
like a few years even in England, like really kind of built himself up.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you must have.
that's where he got good.
Yeah, so did Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So did Bob Marley.
Did Jay really live here?
Yeah, I think he was here for a little bit.
No.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that why he grew this stupid hair he has now?
Relax.
Is that why he learned to ride a jet ski with a helmet on? Shouts to Jay. But
There's photos of him here, yeah.
yeah. So the Patrice, like, he would do not a different show every time. It would be the same bits.
Yeah.
But like his essence was unique every time, and he was reacting to what was happening every time. So like I saw the bits more than once, but like he was real in between the bits. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like he went up there and just pressed play.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you lose people. Because some people, I imagine, come for like the moments in between the written jokes. They're like,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
That's gonna make it different every night. Like when we play live, that's why I like playing like live with a band and stuff. There's always, it's the same
makes
song, but
sense.
it's different every
Different
night.
energy every
It's
time.
different energy, and then sometimes you hear something that the bass player done that he didn't do yesterday, and you look
like,
over,
okay.
and you're like, no one recognizes it, but you're like, ooh,
You're like really jamming. It's almost like jazz in a way. Like there's some improv with the tracks a little bit.
yeah. There's some improv with the tracks, within
And
reason.
how many people will tour like in the band and everything?
Oh man, at its max, there was a lot of people. When I done Royal Albert Hall, there was like 44 of us or something.
Jeez.
And what other elements are you adding into that live show that make it different and discernible from other like grime and hip hop shows?
Like probably like the amount of players.
Right.
Yeah, the amount of players that we had. Like we
fire.
got a brass section,
Fire.
Oh really?
string
That's
section.
fire.
Yo, that literally with hip hop makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Especially with hip hop.
Live instruments are so like
Because I saw, I think
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yep. It
And
went-
like
It hits
hearing
you
that
different.
with an actual whatever
Probably
the
learned
fucking
that here,
instrument.
actually.
Yeah,
He stole it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's the first time we done it, but what made me want to play Royal Albert Hall was I supported Jay-Z at Royal Albert Hall.
Oh, wow.
And he had an orchestra. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Yeah,
did they
go.
did they
New
lose
York.
their shit when you came? Hold. Did they know you were coming out?
Some people probably knew I was coming out. Yeah.
By
yeah.
supported, he meant like he was the opener for.
Right.
Yeah.
And what is
Did
that
they
experience
lose,
like?
Yeah, did they lose their fucking mind?
Yeah, it was mad. It was good. Yeah.
It was like as
crazy.
many Kano fans in there as.
No, not at that time. That was like 2007.
Wow.
That was.
But what is
so
it? 2004 or 5 you put out?
2005, my album come out.
Yeah.
My first album come out. And I done that 2007. So yeah, a lot of his audience would have known me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you get that look?
I can't remember.
Really?
But he's said some nice, words before, like he knew the stuff and all that kind of shit. Yeah.
And you guys like hung out afterwards at all? Like just seeing each other in the back?
Did you watch him
Yeah.
cheat on his wife, or was it?
Jeez.
He has a whole album talking about it. I'm the asshole.
Go, yeah.
Yes.
He didn't cheat, bro.
What's the album for then?
I don't know, to make some money, dude. That's the problem. They're not
called
artists.
art. It's just called art.
That's commerce. That's
I
commerce.
just wanted to give you the time. That's it.
She got an album too.
That was a nice finesse, though. We got to give them credit on that. Like, if you're gonna get cheated on, make like tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I think most girls would be okay with that.
Well, let's.
Tens of
Let's
millions
have
if
the
they
break
got
there,
it. Say again?
Yeah.
But I'm so curious.
Yeah,
What did he say to you? Are you allowed to share?
What did he say to me?
Yeah.
I can't remember. But when I said, he said some stuff like just on the radio or whatever it was that I just heard and was like, oh, he's fucked a bit, whatever. Yeah, and I saw him at another show. I was on the Gorillaz album and we toured. We done Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I was just doing like 2 songs.
Yeah.
But Gorillaz obviously like a massive band. We'd done a whole American tour, and he came to watch the show.
Wow.
And I remember he was like side stage, and I was about to go up, but it's the fucking scariest thing in the world. Like you're about to step up the steps, and fucking Jay-Z's watching there, and you're like, yeah, this is crazy.
Did you deliver?
Hey.
Yeah.
Jay said the illest shit to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was doing like Barclays or something like that, and Jay came to see him, and Jay was like, "How does it feel?" And Kevin Hart was like, "Man, it's crazy. I never thought I'd sell out Barclays. This is just a great feeling." And Jay goes, "No. How does it feel that I came to see you?"
That's you.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
so you become a superstar actor, even though you hate acting. Cheers to that, by the way.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, the
I
Top
literally
Boy thing,
saw
so
you
did
say you don't like acting.
Oh yeah, I gotta stop saying that.
No.
I mean it when I say it.
Yo, can I tell you something?
What?
I say this all the time, and they don't stop offering me roles.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
What is wrong
Me
with these
too. That's
people?
happened to me too.
You go, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Me too. That is.
Yeah,
what
you guys are the same level actor. Yeah, for sure.
It's the same thing.
When he
dude.
says it, it's kind of endearing. When you say
I
it, it
have
feels
3
honest.
lines in a Netflix movie. Maybe they'll cut it out. And he's the star of the biggest show. This is the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
You have to judge us on a curve.
Okay,
You know,
got
it's
it.
like
Okay.
Celsius, you know.
Oh, okay.
So you go and do the show.
Mm-hmm.
As you're doing promo for the show, this is an amazing. My heart warmed watching it. I think you're on the Big Nasty show, is it?
Okay, probably. Yeah.
And then Mo.
Yeah.
Mo was hilariously. I came here, and the first time I did a show here, Mo opened for me.
Oh shit.
Right, it was at this tiny called like the Brickyard Comedy Club. He like DM'd me. He's like, "Hey man, can I open?" I go, "Of course." Next time I come, I'm doing like this small. I was doing when I was Views from the Set. I was doing the Leicester Square Theater. So I just DM'd him. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey man, you want to open for me again?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a little busy." And then I looked. This guy's a fucking superstar. So shout out to Mo.
Yeah.
But
you put him on. It's because of you,
it's
probably.
because of me,
Yeah.
exactly. So basically, they go. So what do you think about like acting? Like, is it like a cool process? Do you like it? And you're like, nah. And then they go, so you don't like acting? And you'd be like, nope. I just loved it. You're like, it's not my favorite thing to do in a day because it's boring, right?
Yeah. It's tough.
But here's the
Hold
thing.
on.
Was
What do you
it?
mean by tough?
What is it easy?
No, it's easy to be bad at it. I know that.
Yeah. It's tough to be. It's tough to make it look like it's easy.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. When you did the scene in season 1 where you were crying,
Yeah.
when your disabled friend was getting burnt to a
Yeah,
crisp,
season
remember?
3.
Oh my gosh.
It's season 1 for us.
Yeah, the Netflix first.
Is the
He's
first
not
season.
disabled.
We
He's-
call it free, yeah.
He's
but
retarded.
Wait. Was he spaz?
Bro.
Bro, he's a spaz, bro.
yeah, what was we saying in the car?
Frank!
Beyonce has to change the lyric.
Frank!
Nah, look.
Bro, that word means nothing in the United States. It's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, she didn't need to do.
She didn't need it. She's Beyonce.
Yeah, it's
Bro, that was the name of a smoothie at my place in Florida. It was the Raz Spaz. It was the name of like a smoothie.
But
at
who's
this-
got more
Really?
retards in Florida?
Yeah,
So
true.
think about
But,
that.
like, it was like a funny name.
Yeah.
And over here, it's like the worst insult.
But can you call someone retarded here? Is that okay? Because that's more clinical. That's like the science.
That's true.
We don't say that though.
You don't?
No.
But what if somebody's acting really funny? What if somebody does something really funny? Like they don't go, "Oh, you're retarded." Like, and like black people in America, if you're really funny, they just insult you.
Yeah.
They're like, this motherfucker dumb.
Yo, you were stupid.
You are stupid.
That's love. Dumb nice.
Yeah, that's love.
It goes against me. Yeah.
Okay, so why are we talking about retards?
Because you grew as an actor. That's what I wanted to
you
say.
You did the scene. Your friend is getting burned to a crisp, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're crying.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can cry on cue?
Not like on cue, but it takes a minute to get to that place.
What do you do? Do you like live on other memories of retarded friends here?
Jesus Christ. So insensitive.
It's mad because it's like you have to, and I don't know what you have to do. I just know what I do because I'm not a trained actor or whatever. You know what I mean? And I respect the craft, unlike you. I respect the craft so much that I don't want to, act like I know it or like I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not no trained guy or whatever. But I feel like it starts way before action, but it's hard to start that process before action because it's like, it is like got costumes coming over to fix the hoodie and whatever. So I like to get, like, in that instance, I would have liked to get into that seat like a little while beforehand and just like start to get into the zone.
What are you thinking about to make you cry?
He wants cheat codes here.
British women.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Al.
Come on.
This guy's an animal over here.
I can't remember what I was thinking about at that time, but yeah, generally it won't be like
Just
this
two
character
fat
that's
gingers walking into your hotel room searching for dick. Oi, is there some dick in there?
Oh shit.
Okay. I'd like you to enter my garage. Okay,
But yeah, it won't be like, the made up character that's just died in
like
a made
some
up
family
fight,
stuff, right?
Yeah, maybe, something
Because you
like
really
that.
did. I watched the BBC one, and it felt like you were playing you in season 1 and 2. And then by the time the Netflix, the whole character was like evolved, and you fucking killed it. I was really impressed.
Yeah. It like I was a bit uncomfortable in the first, because it's the first time I ever done it, and Jan, who Dove knows,
of course,
was the director of the first one, and I remember we started filming. We got in like a couple of weeks or whatever, and then one of the characters broke their arm, which was like great for me because we had some time off. You know what I mean? And then during that time, Jan come and he said like wouldn't usually, but he played me some of the scenes back and was he was like, look, I can see you're not really present in this scene. You're kind of just waiting for
the thing to
your
say.
bit kind of thing. But you got to be present. You got to listen. Acting's about like listening and stuff like that. And I was saying to him like, I was a bit stiff because I didn't want to move because I'm mic'd up and I didn't want my jacket to rustle on the mic. I was thinking like it was a.
You're thinking about like the acoustics of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, about the stuff I don't need to be thinking about, like an artist or something, like thinking about how
like
it's going to be for them for their mix, later on. Yeah. And he's like, no, it's not. You got, and done some work and stuff, and then I started to get into it a little bit more about it. But I think the Netflix seasons is where I probably start to understand it a little bit more.
Put it this way, I didn't know how famous a musician you were.
Same.
Yeah.
So I was sold on you as being a famous actor.
Yeah.
And then all of my British friends are like, no, this guy's like the guy in UK hip hop. Like you're the OG. Like that's what they're all saying. Like this guy started it. And then obviously I'm starting to look at your music and I'm like, oh shit, so he doesn't know how to act. And I believed it. And then you did the crying thing.
Yeah. But what?
And
what,
I still don't understand it.
Yeah. What
Like you could cry right now if we all did it together.
Just a group cry.
Yeah, just a group cry. What would the Mandem think about that if we all held hands and cried together? What would they think? Would we be allowed in the ends?
It's cool. But now what I try to do is kind of like not not forget the artist that I am and not try and be like, you know, you're not this anymore.
Yeah.
You're an actor and this is how actors think and whatever.
Yeah.
I approach it like way before getting on set. It's like with the script, it's like, how does this feel? And, you know, and you know, this doesn't feel right to me. It's just like critiquing material the way you would critique material, but critique the script that way and critique the character that way. And once you start going over that, and then you start to really like live that person. You know what I mean? So now when you're acting it, it's like you are it. You know? So yeah, rather than just, all right, this is the scene, and now, oh shit, I've got to remember these lines, you know? I've probably done 2 months of interrogating these lines before even getting to set, you know?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Did you want the character to evolve at all? Because it felt like, especially the BBC series, I guess you'll call it 1, you were
Channel
like...
4 it was on.
Yeah, but I guess season, whatever. Channel 4, not BBC.
Well, it was on Channel 4, bro.
Yeah,
1, 2, they were like...
Yo, they got more channels
I'm
out
gonna be
here
honest,
than BBC.
you just told me it was on BBC 4. That's all you said to me. Channel 4 is BBC 4.
Only BBC.
BBC.
Yeah.
So whatever the British version was, it felt like the character was kind of, it evolved a lot. Did you do that? It was kind of a one-dimensional, like, he plays kind of the dickhead, mean guy, whatever, the hard guy, and then you're more likable in the Netflix one, and that, like, there's a whole different dimension with you in this, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not me that adds in another character to the show that dies in a fire that I can respond to. That's not me. That would be in the writing. But I feel like, you know, the way I try to humanize the character, then they feed into that, and then they maybe like give you, you know,
like
a bit more to do. So yeah, it's like it's that, but it's kind of you know, like building upon scenes as well. Like some scenes might be like, you know, one way on a page, but the way we play it,
it completely changes it.
Yeah, can change it and bring a different emotion, if you know what I mean. And I just wanted to, you know, and I just want like my mates to think that this is like someone we know. Yeah. In its whole human complexity.
That's
you know what
exactly how I feel. Like, you're my absolute favorite character in the show. And
Same.
I feel like every single scene, you steal the scene. Because it's like, it's so authentic. Like, I grew up in the hood. Like, I believe you. And I'm just saying, how far is the character from the real person?
Ooh.
No, I'm not. No. I haven't got like 9 bodies, you know what I mean?
How many? How many bodies?
Maybe 2 or 3. Or 2 or 3.
Gotta have a couple. You know what I mean?
No, it's not me, but in terms of like story wise, but a lot of it is me in terms of heart, you know what I mean? Okay. Like how would that make me feel? Like me as a person, you know what I mean? And I feel like, and as I said, I'm not no acting expert or whatever, but a lot of people think great acting is being so far removed from the person you are. But I think it's about bringing the person that you are to this character. You know what I mean?
Hey, I agree with that, bro. You're better acting than all them fucking dorks.
Do you look back at like early seasons when you were a little more green with
On Channel
acting?
4.
Yeah, I'm back when it was on Channel 4.
You're really defending a channel that canceled the show, by the way. Let's be honest about that.
Fuck them.
Do you look
Wait, they
back on those?
canceled it?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
And
then Drake
brought it
swooped
back.
in.
Oh, really?
Have I watched it back?
And do you ever look at like your choices in scenes and go, I could have done a better choice, or if I could do that now, I would have done it a little different?
I don't do that. No, like looking back at the seasons, but I do that every single day I go home. In the car on the way home, I'm like, fuck, I could have done this or I could have thing. And then I go home and then I go in the mirror and I try and like recreate what I did do. And I'm like, fuck, I should have gave one option like this. And then it pisses me off. And then I try and bring that thing into another scene, like another day. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
For a
it's
guy
like,
who hates acting, you take it very seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
you're really
Constant
serious
reflection.
about something you fucking hate.
This guy's a real artist,
That's
man.
what, bro.
Yeah.
I mean that, sincerely.
I'm a little disappointed. You telling me you never put no work in, like in your younger days?
You were on the road. Were you on the road or not?
Like,
you know,
statute of
making
limitations
peas?
is over. Like,
Making
did you
peas?
put
You
some
don't
work
know
in?
nothing about the statute of limitations out here. I'll just say, I'm disappointed you're not a murderer.
Yeah, basically.
I'm really disappointed in you, bro.
Al did his street time in America.
It started my method process from fucking 20 years
And
ago.
Al's got some bodies, bro. He does. Mostly
No, he
fetuses.
does.
but,
Abortions only. But they count in America. They do count in America now. Yeah. Can you get abortions out here in England?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
We good out here with.
You good?
Yeah, we good with those out here.
Say what? Do you want to pass that over?
It's covered. Okay.
Yeah. The Top Boy success.
So that was a yes.
No, I didn't say that.
But
Yeah. Fuck I'm talking about. That's cool.
why are you proud of this? Okay.
Well, as I do it.
Active.
Al's record in street fights is 7-4.
Yeah.
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 Whoa.
So I thought it was Frank laughing at you.
Yo, Jason, what's up, bro? It's about to be 8-4 now.
About to be 8-4. Okay.
That was the most disrespectful laugh I've ever heard.
He's still laughing.
7-4.
He's still laughing.
7-4.
How you got beat up 4 times, bro?
Bro, you're like a journeyman street fighter.
I
Like, how is
know,
that even
bro.
possible?
Sometimes I fall
7-4.
outside my weight class and they got the best of me, bro.
Come on, bro.
Okay. Do you have a record in street fights?
A record in street fight? I don't know. What? Club
Yeah.
fights? What's my record, Shay? I don't know.
Yes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
The winning record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One. Go on. I was gonna say
4-4. Yeah.
one L's in my eyebrow somewhere. That was one L.
Wait, somebody got you?
Yeah.
They hit you with something?
Bouncer though, bouncer.
Oh, that don't count.
Fucking bounces, man.
Yeah. No.
Fucking
No,
bounces.
yeah, you're right. I headbutt. Yeah. Because normally when I do that, it's the end. But
Wait.
for him, it wasn't the end. I headbutted and he just went boom. And then my face just opened up. I was like,
So headbutt was your move.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
But he was ready.
Oh, no, yeah, he was ready.
But and his forehead was crazy strong, like Ethiopian or something. What was he like?
East African for sure.
I mean, Nigerian. He was Nigerian.
He was Nigerian. Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Good forehead.
You gotta be careful.
But nah, long time.
So that's the thing that happens oftentimes when you have like an iconic character. I guess you're fortunate in a way where like you have enough of you in the character. But I think one of the worst things is being beloved for someone who isn't you at all.
Yeah.
And then being like a constant disappointment to people every time you meet them. Do you know?
I had a fight the week it came out. Remember?
Wait, what?
The week Top Boy came out, he got in a fight.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I think it was the second one or whatever it was. I remember Jonathan, one of my cousins, Jonathan, was saying like, don't go out. I know you're out and you want to celebrate and whatever, but look, people are going to see the character and they're going to want to
Press you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I didn't sound like, fuck it, we went out, innit?
Yeah.
It was like, we're out. And then literally during that night, guy must have come over and tried to thingy.
And what were you doing,
And he picked up
Jonathan?
That night in the toilet. Look at you.
Big for
Look
nothing.
at you. Come back out when it was all done.
Yeah, what happened?
Peel you off the
I'll
pavement.
tell you what
like-
happened. White security. That's what happened. He said, I'm done with this. White guys don't take breaks.
Wait a minute, but did you live up to the reputation in that fight?
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Oh, dude, that's like perfect marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's perfect.
If I'm Netflix, I'm like, holy shit, print this.
Everyone at the bar. I saw Sully beat the
He's
shit
the
out of
real
somebody.
deal, bro. Yeah.
God. But nah, it's mad because he's the Sully characters, like, it's almost legendary in the street. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
So street dudes, are street dudes even now, are they looking at you like
No,
he's representing what we live correctly?
yeah.
Because you were saying that in an interview too, like they wanted to do certain things you didn't think were authentic and you kind of came up in it.
Yeah.
So
So I just couldn't. There was one thing last season that I just couldn't do.
What? What? Oh, can I guess?
What?
Eat pussy? Was it? You were trying. Was it?
No, they wanted me to be a part of like calling the police to do something, whatever. And I was just like, man, I just feel like this is just the wrong move.
Respect.
And it's one of them ones where like you've
You
already
were
started
the
filming.
police.
No, I was
You
court
were
officer.
a policeman.
Court officer. I was just glorified security guard.
Like
bro.
almost like half snitch, you know what I mean? The Shane ended up
He said that
doing
to you.
like, the Shane ended up doing like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
a
In the
little
show,
bit.
you had like a real problem with it.
Yeah. And
Oh, so was that originally written for you and then it was switched?
No, it was written for both of us.
And you were like, nah.
And I was like, nah. So then they made it like I had a real problem with it.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those ones where, you know, we fight a lot on the show to try and like get things changed or how we want it or how we see it.
Keep it authentic.
Yeah, or keep it authentic and just, yeah, you know what I mean? Not. I mean, it could be authentic.
Yeah.
Someone in the street snitching or whatever. But I just feel like it went against what I've built up for so.
Yeah. You were the real one for so long, never gonna break. You have your principles, and then all of a sudden you're calling the cops.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, it's like if I knew that was going to be the case, I would have maybe tried to plant some of those seeds earlier in. So when it happened, it would be like, you know what? There was a little bit of slime about it.
It's almost like Duchesne's character is anything for success.
He wants to win at all costs.
Yeah, exactly.
You can believe it.
He will not his character will not sacrifice his ethic.
And that's why it's kind of cool to see the both of you, because Duchesne understands that character understands that about your character, right? So he's like, I have to maneuver around certain things knowing that he's going to go wild.
Yeah.
If we break certain codes.
Yeah.
Like that was probably for you, that was too far.
That was too far, and it is the reason why we've kind of never seen eye to eye again, and it carries on in this season. But it's like, that ain't a turn up on a day thing and just like, I'm not doing that. It's, you know, you got to emails and thing, and you know what I mean, like phone calls and
so not
meetings and
emails.
Zooms and
I really just don't like the direction of this scene.
you know what I mean? It's like all that, but we got to fight for what we believe in. We fight for these characters because it means so much. Like, I'm the one that's going to have to
deal with the
be
consequences.
at the fucking petrol station and some guy saying like, yo, man, that's
you snitch, bro.
You fucked it up, man. You know what I mean? We used to love the show. All that shit, you know what I mean? And it's not just for ego, like, I didn't want to be a snitch in the thing. It's just I didn't think it was this character. Like, it wasn't. And I just felt like I knew him too well. So then, they ended up changing it, but it's hard work sometimes to get things changed.
It makes sense because you're right, but that decision changes the entire show.
Yeah.
The show is never this. It's gonna go here, and now it's going here because you fought them, and it was right, but they don't know that. They're just like, this motherfucker is changing everything. I gotta change every episode from now on because this fucking guy wants to send emails.
Basically.
And you're right, but they're not gonna see that right away necessarily. It's gonna take a lot.
Yeah.
And then maybe in like a year, they'll be like, nah, you were right. It's a pain in my ass, but you were right.
So the thing is like what battles to fight and, you know what I mean? Speaking of, and like, maybe I want to fight everyone or whatever, but it's
like having a wife.
No.
You just pick them, bro.
100%.
You know, but it's difficult, man. And I remember speaking to Idris one time, and it was like, I was saying, is it always like this? Remember, that's the only thing I've done. You know, I shot a film early this year, but that was something. But up until that point, like, it was Top Boy. So I'm thinking, like, is it always a fight? Is it always this? Is it there? And people say like, yo, this type of shows where you
don't get a say, dog. Yeah.
It's cool that they trust you. They trust you enough. They trust the actors enough to be like, yo, I'll let them make decisions and trust that we can rewrite the show to make it work.
It's not easy, but they'll let them.
I wonder if
it's not easy.
I wonder if like the network knows how outside they are of this culture, so they're already like, listen, we have almost zero connection to what's really going on over here. So if we fuck it up, it's on us.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Like, if they were writing a sitcom about like a regular family, they could take whatever fucking liberties they want. They could be, hey, listen, that's what the dad would say. I'm sorry.
I got a family.
Exactly. But some rich Hollywood motherfuckers are making a show about the hood in England.
Yeah.
They can't exactly tell you, well, it's snitching time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like I'll be calling, like I think I was in prison at the beginning of the first Netflix season or whatever. Yeah, so like certain things were happening. Then I'll be calling my guys in prison where like, if this happened, what would it be?
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? And he's saying like,
really?
Instant violence. Like that would you would have to bang it, no matter how, if it was 3 of them or 5. Like, this is such a violation. It requires this and and whatever. And then I'll have to go back with that. So it's like you have to. Like
and Al, because he put a lot of black people in jail at his job.
A single black person in jail. Stop that shit.
Yo, sell out, bro.
Stop that shit.
Remember when you tackled that black guy?
I ain't gonna do
when
that.
he was just trying to be free?
No, it's not.
You were a court officer, and you got injured tackling a guy.
He was white. Swear to God. Swear to God, he was white.
And he tore your ACL, you bum?
Nah.
You couldn't play D on a white guy?
Slammed him so hard. Slammed him so
You
hard,
got
I just
juked by
shot
a white
him.
dude. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because some of y'all falling asleep playing your video games, you nerds, and you need to stop doing that. Your teammates rely on you. You're out there playing the Fortnite, the fucking other ones. I don't know. I got a wife. I can't play video games anymore, okay? But if I want to stay up all night so she could yell at me, I'm taking Gamer Supps. Gamer Supps has got your back. I'm telling you, I could go through all the reasons why. You look at this right here and you look at the design on it, you're like, that's not healthy. Yeah, it is. The best energy that you could possibly get. I know it looks like candy. It's not. It's going to keep you up and it's not going to kill your soul. This is good.
Nootropics.
Nootropics.
0 calories.
0 calories. Vegan.
Probably.
Keto.
That's for sure.
All that. All that. Gamersupps.gg. And I got 10% off for you. 10% off. Use the promo code FLAGRANT. You getting 10% off. Gamersupps.gg. Go there. Get your energy up and destroy. Just in the video game. That's it. Now let's get back to the show.
Also, guys, Bring Back a Poo, the album, my first comedy album, is available pretty much anywhere you can listen to music except Spotify and Sirius because they're in a lawsuit about royalties like some little bitches. But everywhere else, please make sure you cop, support, spread the word, man. I'm really proud of this. It's a unique experience from the special we put out because this is all from one night, one show. So there's crowd work stuff mixed in there. Like it's all combined into one unique experience. Go check it out. Bring Back a Poo. It's on YouTube Music. It's on Amazon Music. It's on Apple Music. Bring Back a Poo. Spread the word. We're doing big things. Also, if you want to get tickets to live shows, I got Orlando the 9th and 10th of September at the Improv. In West Nyack, upstate New York, I'm at Levity Live, September 15th through 17th. September 29th through October 1st, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina at Good Nights. Get your tickets for those shows and a bunch more at akashsing.com. Now let's get back to the show.
Okay, what is, when you talk to your boys who are maybe still in jail or whatever, have you ever done analysis on like this code that exists in the street? Have you ever like just sat there and thought like why these things exist, like whether you agree with them or not, and whether like you can like come up with understanding for some of these decisions? You know, like I understand like why you need to be so severe in certain circumstances because like these people can't go to the cops. Right? Like this is, I guess this exists with gangs, exists with mafia, exists with anything, right? But like, have you ever really analyzed code and like asked them like, well, why do I have to kill these people? Like, would this be bad for business? Have you like sat down and just said like, why?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Real white question.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
Yeah, real white.
It is, but it's like,
just
it's
stop
why
and
I'm
talk
obsessed.
about it.
No, like, I'm
Why
obsessed
do you
with
go to the authorities?
I'm obsessed with prison shows for this reason. It's because all the rules go away, right? And then a whole new set of rules are developed. And these are the rules that like humans really exist by,
Yeah.
right? Which is like fear,
It's
authority,
like Hammurabi's code.
power.
Like, you fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Something's
Like,
happening.
Yeah, there's no
Right?
turn the cheek.
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
But I think if you're probably in jail and you've been sitting down for a long time, you might have a different answer to those questions than, you know, the person on the outside. Or if you were speaking to your, you know, yourself
Back
15
in the
years
day.
ago,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You would have still made that decision. But I know people that are like, no matter what the violation was that put you in jail, you know, how valid that was and whatever, there will come a day in jail where you question, I didn't need to do that. Could I have done it a different way?
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that takes sitting down on it and analyzing it and thinking about it over and over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of like changing as a person and growing up. You know what I mean? Like kids just wouldn't have a lot of shit because they don't, you know, they just can't take disrespect in that way. You know what I mean? It's just like any small violation is.
As a kid, you don't know how fragile life is. You don't know it can go away anytime.
Yeah, but sitting down for, you know, your what's my guy, I think he's almost 15 years into his sentence or whatever. Like, I bet he looked at it differently, you know?
The fear of disrespect and how that will be viewed. I think that's always prevalent, right? It's like someone disrespected me. It seems almost catastrophic in reaction. This person disrespected me. now nobody will respect me.
Yeah,
I have to do something or else everyone will stop respecting me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually how humans exist. But it seems to be the code that you have to live by.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in those circumstances.
Yeah.
So I would make certain decisions for the character that I would not accept this. And this happening to me is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
And it must be dealt with immediate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That might not be how I would see it.
But the character is going to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. And even if it means losing money, you know, fucking bad for business.
Doesn't matter.
Getting arrested, you know what I mean? It's thing. But the complexity comes is like when you see my character with his daughter and how he wants to spend more time with her, but then does things every day that would take away that time. Yeah. It's like, that's the fight, you know? I feel like for the last 2 seasons, he's been, you know, am I, you know, what do I want? Am I in?
One foot in, one foot out.
Yeah, kind of like, a little bit, yeah. You know what I mean? But uncompromising in his, you know.
I love that shit.
Here's a question. You may or may not have allegedly lived a life where you did some crazy stuff. We don't know what,
nah,
whatever.
I wasn't this guy.
Well, no, you weren't this guy. No, I'm not saying you were this guy, but there's always a path you can take where you can keep going and get crazier and crazier, or you can be what you become, which is clearly an evolved, thoughtful, like, artist. What veered you this way?
Yeah, did you have a moment where you're like, if I go through with this, my life is very different?
No, I never really, I was never like that deep where it was like, you know, at that type of crossroad, you know. But I know many people that were, and I think had like real big potential and kind of went the other way. I don't know if it's a decision to go the other way or just that's what the way the current takes you, you know what I mean? And it's too far to come back. But that's always a shame, like when that happens.
Did that also keep you from getting, you know, you said you didn't do much. Did that keep you from doing much? Or is I'm seeing people kind of potential and then nobody gets to see it?
I think once you, me, are so consumed with the art that you're creating and so occupied, you know, all of your time and whatnot, and surround yourself with like-minded people that want to, you know, do this thing for a living, there's no real room for the other avenue. You know what I mean?
Once you see an opportunity.
I think just passion is
and just a connection to what you're creating.
Yeah, I guess it's passion,
I mean, obviously much different circumstances. I grew up with suburb kids, but I see grown adults now who don't have a passion, and they just seem so lost in
just drink
their
and watch
life.
football.
A passion could change the course of anyone's life. Not just in art or whatever.
Yeah.
Like anyone's life.
Have you pursued other types of art? Obviously acting and music, but like, have you experimented with like painting or sculpting, anything like that?
No, when I was
He's not gay, bro.
No, he's an artist, bro.
What is this guy talking about?
believe this, man.
Unreal, that
Have
question.
you ever worked with watercolors before? Is that...
Watch his answer. Watch his answer. Though. Watch, ready?
He's going to say no.
No, Kano, tell me.
Nah, fuck that shit. Dude,
Come on. About to get dumpy talking about watercolors, bro.
He's not Canadian.
Fucking question, dude.
But no, I did actually like art as a kid still.
Fuck y'all.
As a kid, when he was a little bit gayer.
Yeah.
As a kid, everybody does arts and crafts. As a kid.
I used to paint well. I went to college for it as well.
For art?
Thank you.
Yeah, art and graphics.
Don't let people know that, man.
No,
Come on.
I can see this. This man's an artist.
Sully can't be out here going to fucking art school, dog.
Come on.
He's like Tupac, bro. He can do everything.
That's what it is. Okay. It said that you're good at soccer as a kid, or football as a kid. This is true, or this is
What is it?
up
What do
your
you mean? What do you mean
arse?
it?
What is it?
It's
I don't know what gender it is.
What's soccer?
Say again.
What's soccer?
Football.
Oh, thank you.
Listen,
Thank you.
It
That's
was
two for me.
called
That's
football,
scoreboard.
and then we won a war, and now it's called soccer. Okay, no, football, as you say.
Yeah. That yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
used
why
to-
are you such a big Liverpool fan? You came in here today, and you were like, I love.
No, I didn't say I'm big, but he asked me straight
Let's
away.
go. You'll never walk alone, bro.
Yeah,
That's us.
you're Liverpool. But even saying where you're from, but where I'm from,
Yeah.
should support West Ham.
Okay, but then
Really?
but why?
Do you know what? I think West Ham weren't really the team to support back then. And I was following my older cousins who was big John Barnes fans, and he was like the black player, superstar, best player in the country, played for Liverpool. So I followed that. But West Ham didn't really have the same kind of player I could identify with.
You're black before you're from
quite,
West Ham.
Yeah, back in the day, like known as quite as a racist team and and all that kind of shit. So not a lot of black people supported West Ham, even though we're from around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of people support Arsenal because of Ian Wright. I don't know if you know Ian Wright, but like legendary footballer in this country as well, black person. So we kind of like follow the black people. But now it's different. Like now there's like loads of black players.
It's
in
mostly
every team.
black people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Athletics tends to go that way.
Wait, why do you say that?
It's not
Cream
mostly.
rises to the top. I
Oh,
think is
okay.
what
Now,
it's saying.
now David Beckham, right?
That's not a question.
That's a person.
That's
yeah.
not a question.
I started there.
Yeah,
East
what did it
Londoner.
say about David
East
Beckham?
Londoner,
Yep.
right? Uncircumcised,
We don't know that.
Maybe. Probably.
probably.
If you say so.
If you go by the numbers.
You seen
okay?
it?
Say again?
You seen it?
Through the shorts once.
Really?
I thought I saw hood.
The print.
I thought I saw hood one time through the shorts. I was like, oh, my man's uncut.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So, objectively, very handsome, athletic guy. Voice, bitch made a little bit, right? Like, it is weird, right? It is when, like, because I probably watched him for a
There's a
decade.
disconnect.
And then I heard him talking like Minnie Mouse is talking about football. Oh, I did my best to kick it from around the corner. Right? Like,
But
so
we got
what?
Mike Tyson. I was
Say
saying,
again?
Mike Tyson.
I saw about
Come on, bro.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like Mike. Like, Mike can talk like that. Like, nobody's ever done their Mike Tyson impression to Mike Tyson.
Because Mike will kill you.
Yeah, Jamie's not doing it
did
to
to his
Mike.
face. Yeah, I don't think so.
Nobody's doing it to Mike.
Yeah.
No.
No. To Mike's face where he can
Like,
actively
yeah,
kill
yeah,
you.
where he can grab you. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what is the cause of that? Is there like was there like lead in the water? Like what happened back in the day to make such a perfect man talk like that?
Hey, yo.
He's a perfect man, Al.
Hey, yo.
Stop it,
Hey,
Al.
come on.
Uncirc.
He's
Fine,
gorgeous.
name one English woman as good looking as David Beckham.
You saying he got Victoria?
Oh God.
No, I mean Victoria's beautiful. dude.
Victoria's beautiful. She ain't no David Beckham.
Yeah, you're kind of
David
right, bro. I
Beckham
ain't gonna lie.
globally beautiful. Victoria Beckham English beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
No, Victoria Beckham
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh.
Okay, this might be like a question I can't ask, but I do need to ask it because we're here. I have to.
Oh, good.
I didn't know the Queen got massive jugs.
What?
That's wild.
That's wild, bro.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
I need to see a picture.
But seriously, there's an old. If you look at old pictures of the Queen, she's built crazy fat tits in her, dude. No, there are. The fucking dairy factory is inside that woman, dude.
the Nancy
For
Pelosi's?
real.
Was she a joint?
She puts Nancy Pelosi to shame.
Was she
We
a
have
joint or just
She
big
was
tits?
okay. She was fine. They're still fucking inbred, right? They're all like sisters and shit that are having kids together, right? But those bosoms, bro.
Oh, so she got them retarded tits.
Bro, let me tell you, spaz the fuck out, dude.
The Down syndrome titties.
Spaz the fuck out. No. It is. You got to
We
pull it
gotta
up
see them
because
downies.
it is
gonna
one of
put it
the
up?
most
Yeah, we
shocking
got
things. I understand why she's on the money.
She's Queen Elizabeth, right?
I understand why
Bro,
she's
my
Queen
bad.
Victoria, nah.
Queen Victoria.
I thought you were going back. It
How
popped
far
up.
back we going, bro?
Queen Elizabeth fat tits.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not going to give us what we need.
That what you
okay?
Google.
Yeah. Big old German. She's German, right?
That kind of.
Isn't she
Yeah,
German?
yeah.
Look it up.
Autobahns.
Yeah, look it up.
Yo, I'm trying to pull it up, bro.
She's putting breasts.
Okay.
Wait, what is he typing in?
He just put Queen Elizabeth.
Have you never looked up tits on the internet before?
What, you think it's just going to pop up automatically?
Yeah.
No.
Just put Queen Elizabeth Young fat fucking knockers.
That's as good as you get.
Fat fucking knockers.
Hold on.
You've
one
never
sec.
Googled before.
Come on. Can I see it? Let me show you how to get it up.
We're Googling
I mean,
it here.
look at that.
Great.
She's got the sash. It's like busting at the seams.
Seatbelt
Those
effect.
don't look like Pelosi's, to be honest
No,
with you.
I'm telling you, I'm going to show you. There's one where she's on a balcony and she looks disabled.
It's not going to come up here because you're Googling it here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
They block it.
They block it. Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hope
Do you
so.
think they have that kind of control, the English
You
family?
better watch out.
How do people feel about the English family here? I don't understand royalty that much because we don't have it back home. What we do is we make families royal in a way.
The Kardashians.
Kardashians. We did it with the Kennedys. We did it with the
Carters.
Rockefellers.
Like the fall off, dude.
The what?
The Carters.
The Carters. They were the Smiths. The Smiths were royalty, and then what happened to Will Smith? Obviously, you saw that, right?
Oh, the Smith, yeah.
Yeah,
dethroned.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Isn't it sad, right?
What, the Will Smith thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it, though.
No.
I think,
We don't fuck with it, but I mean, like, what happened to him as a man? Like,
yeah, it's mad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you've heard about what happened, right?
What happened to him
Yeah.
outside of the thingy, the Oscars thing?
Well, no, he slapped her, but like what he has to go through, what he has to endure.
Oh, about the red table and talking about the
All of that,
all
yeah.
What does he have to go through?
Well, he has to watch his wife
Entanglement
get
and
her
all that.
fanny rinsed.
Bro.
That's part of his life.
Nigga took a deep breath. He's like,
Right? I didn't want to act again anyway. Fuck it. Yeah, there ain't happening that. Yeah. That's it.
he took a deep breath, so his whole career just.
I just breathed in my whole career. That's all.
We're in it for the art, man. Hey! No, but that is what they say, that Jade is a witch. That is one of the rumors that's going around.
Yeah, that was.
What is it? Oh, yeah, please. Can I see those huge fat ones? So, that's crazy when you think about that.
Don't they drink milk in a bag over here?
That is
Say
pretty
again?
crazy.
They drink milk in a bag in
That
England.
bag is made after her fucking...
Did you drink milk in a what?
Milk in a bag.
No,
Isn't that
when
a thing
they
over
give
here?
you the milk.
In a bag?
Where is that? Where do they
That
do
was
that?
in France
No,
like
that's
15
true,
years
and then
ago.
you replace the bag in your own
Do you know
milk
what
machine.
Do you know what Americans do though?
India.
What do we do?
Anything
In
He's
Europe,
excited it
in
tells
Europe
us.
is England.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even smaller.
Yeah,
London.
bruv.
The Chateau Versailles.
Dude, when you guys elected Hitler, it was one of the craziest things I've ever
Why did y'all
seen,
vote for
bro.
Hitler? That's so crazy.
Yo, it's so
That's
nuts,
a huge
dude.
L on your whole record.
Nah,
No, but
but,
that is
London
true.
is
Could I-
London is like
I
the
want-
New York of Europe,
Yeah.
and New York.
But
is
when we talk about America, we know the different
Oh,
states.
come
and
on,
shit.
bruv.
It's just
Yeah, we
New
know.
York and then everything else.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
Maybe at one point, but
LA,
no.
baby.
LA?
Everywhere. Everywhere. We know everything. We know
Dude.
everything, America.
I mean, unless
Are
it's
you
Hollywood
sure
and
I'm
you're WTF
exposed to so
Studios.
much?
What about Houston?
I've been to Houston.
But do we know it? Do like the average English person know Houston?
They
Cleveland.
might know
Cleveland.
Beyonce's
Nobody
from or
knows
some shit.
Cleveland. We barely know Cleveland.
They
Yeah.
know Beyonce's
Maybe
from
from
Houston. You hear
LeBron or
that?
something. Yeah.
But like I'm saying, there's cultural nuance to America too. Like if you go up to, what is it, Newcastle?
They
where
they would know it through
That's
music
pretty
and
impressive.
yeah, probably less film. Film's probably like more
about a-
LA or
that's
New York
about
or whatever. But
a solid C.
we know
Maybe
like
D.
the difference. But Americans, they're just like, it's London. I've seen Americans come on stage in other cities and say London and say that. All the time.
So we've you know how like
Our education sucks.
yeah, well,
we don't
it's-
do geography.
Here's the thing. It's not only that, it's just like we don't need to know about
Exactly.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people like in like Sweden and shit, they'll get upset. They'll say, America, you can't even point out Sweden on a map, and it's like, we don't need to. Like it,
I feel you.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
with a plane.
You built an
know what I'm
IKEA in
saying?
Brooklyn. Like,
exactly.
that's what we
like,
need to know.
Like Sweden, they need to know about.
Americans. The way they see the rest of the world is probably how London sees the rest of the country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you got to know about us, but we don't got to know
We
about
don't- you don't
And
need
it's
to
like,
know.
yeah. But
But it's nice to know.
That's arrogant.
Yeah, but do
That's
you
the thing,
need to
we're
know about
arrogant.
Birmingham? Those fucking inbred yokels?
Jeez. Come on,
Yo,
bro.
why you gotta talk shit about Birmingham, bro?
Because I bombed there one time. Obviously. I call that shit London
Half of
too.
my friends are from Birmingham as well.
Really?
I can't wait to-
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna use all these
I didn't know
languages.
you're friends with spazzes like that, dog.
wild boy. So, okay, so yes, we're a little arrogant in America,
A little.
but
He's a New Yorker, so he's supremely arrogant.
it's fire. Like
amplified.
I
New
like-
York is
I like New
fire.
Yorkers.
I know you do.
I like New York.
Yeah, I know. He said, I know you
I
do.
know you do.
I couldn't see me moving to America, but if it had to be, it would be New York.
Exactly, bro.
A lot of people go to LA, obviously, especially like actors I know and shit. LA, but
Usually
Yeah.
the gay ones.
nah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. But you, you in New York though. Al, what are you talking about?
I can't believe I've never seen you improv and yes and that well as you being like, yeah, sometimes.
Yo, sometimes that is that does happens.
I mean,
and that's where you would go.
Yeah.
Okay, but New York is also great too. Do you want some more rum, Al?
I'll finish that whole shit. That was full.
Come on, bro.
Literally 10 minutes
you
ago.
have it.
We good.
I'll go in there and I'll have a bit.
Hold on,
That's really good. What
we need
is
to get Kano a little
I'll
bit more
have
rum. Can you stop hogging the fucking rum over there?
What type of rum is that?
There you go, my friend.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
what do you mean?
Is it yours?
No,
it's mine, yeah.
Stop. Wait. That's not what you wanted to know.
Yeah.
You asked what type of rum it was, and then when he was like, "What do you mean?" You realized that was the dumbest question ever, and then you were like, "Wait, is it yours?"
I assumed it was Jamaican rum, but I just wanted to know if he's affiliated with the brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful, bro. That shit will get you duppy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been learning all the English slang. He's been learning all the
dude.
British slang.
Well, go on. What have you learned?
What have you learned, mate?
Dude, I made this girl suck on my skang the other night.
That's not.
What?
That's not how that
Skang,
works.
dude, my
No,
skang,
that's
dude.
not what a skang is.
I never heard of that before.
You never cock back your skang, dude?
Yeah.
Nah, I never heard of skang. Skang.
Skang.
Skeng.
Skang.
Yeah, that's a gun.
Some people call it that.
Suck your gun.
You know what I mean? We be shooting out here, baby. No, skang is gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, your accent is a little more posh than mine. Mine is more.
Skang.
He's more
Skang,
from the
yeah.
streets.
Yeah,
Yours is a little
I'm
more
from the
refined.
streets. A little
What
bit,
ends
dude.
did you grow up, mate?
Say again?
What ends?
Burnt.
I love that.
From the burnt
South.
ends.
Yeah. Burnt ends.
100%. Okay, what is the most thorough area of London?
Ooh.
Like the right now toughest area of London.
That's good. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like doesn't take no shit from nobody. Like outside of Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, those guys are scary,
Buckingham
bro.
Palace
Those guys
does
are
not. They don't
scary.
give a fuck.
They don't laugh at all.
I don't know. There's a lot.
Yeah, they're
of,
hard. That is hard.
Yeah.
Definition.
East.
yeah, but
Still the East, bro.
no, but
Really?
Are you from East? Is that why you're saying that?
yeah, basically, yeah.
What about Shoreditch? They got girls. No, they got girls with armpit hair out there, bro.
That's East.
That's East, is it?
That's East Central. That's different, yeah.
Jason, which area?
I'm not from London.
So you know best.
Ealing. That's
Ealing?
West London, yeah. West is crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen.
No,
Holston, big Jamaican community in Holston, yeah, like.
Oh, big
like,
up.
I feel like the area that most people knew from outside of the country was like Brixton. They always used to
Brixton was
wear-
I heard of
yeah,
Brixton.
Yeah, there you go.
But I heard that's gentrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like crazy.
What makes them so
Like-
tough
like
that they
Brooklyn,
like
you know,
stab
like-
each other with toothpicks and shit like that?
Yo, this guy is great.
That's what they do.
No, it is a difficult thing for us to wrap our heads around the stabbing thing because even in New York we didn't
no
stab.
stabbing.
We would cut.
Oh, you
people.
slide buck.
Slide,
Yeah.
$50. $1.50.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the stabbing
There's a lot
thing.
of stabbings here for sure. Yeah,
But that is cruel. That is a cruel thing to do.
yeah, it's very very hands on in it. Very.
And also it's like, can I be honest with
Do
you?
a drive-by like a gentleman.
But
you know?
can I right? If we're being honest here, I think that we don't stab in New York, and I'm being 100% serious when I say it, is because we value our sneakers. And I being dead serious.
Son.
No. Because you guys will put anything on your feet, I've noticed. But like in New York, we care. And the idea that I could have like a brand new pair of sneakers that I really value, and then somebody's O positive is dripping all over it.
You know how hard it is to get blood out,
Bro, you can't get blood out of sneakers, bro. You can't get blood out of sneakers.
that doesn't help resale, you think?
What,
You
the
look- you look
blood?
what? Crep
Yeah.
Protect.
What's that?
Crep Protect.
Is that like a French thing?
It's like a sneaker. I can't believe I just said sneaker, but
What do you call them?
Trainers.
a trainer protector.
This sounds so ugly. That's how you know they don't
Trainer.
spend money on them. Trainers?
Trainer.
That's what you wear to the gym is your trainers.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, right? Like
Crep Protect. There you go.
Crep Protect,
Yeah.
and that stops blood from getting on it.
No, yeah. So
It's
you can stab people with-
waterproofer.
Oh, waterproof.
Yeah, it's just
a
a waterproofer.
Obviously, yeah.
That's so mind-blowing to these fucking English.
What?
That they're like, oh, there's a waterproofer for sneakers.
Well, no, they have water all the time. It's raining all the time.
Yeah, I know, but
That's another
we've been
thing with
had
the
that.
Don't you
weather.
feel like Americans have started to dress more like us anyway?
Yo, can I be honest? No.
Crazy. All you wear is European
I
anyway.
think you're just
All you
seeing-
wear is European anyway, huh? You
Fuck
duppy
outta
boy.
here. What are you talking
Come on,
about?
duppy boy.
We create style.
No, I don't think
Yo, you never wore a 3XL white tee? That's style, bro. That's fashion.
Exactly. You know. 3X.
Son, we create style, and then you guys dress like us 10 years later. That's what happens.
No.
We create product and then you start wearing it 10 years later.
I'll give you credit
Ooh,
for
that was a
the
good
man
counterpoint.
pocketbooks.
What?
The man handbags and shit like that.
The like side bags.
Yes, I'll give you credit for that because that is very soft. But outside of that, like our fashion is
Okay,
way
hold
better.
on one second.
What's
Can we
your
just
fashion?
acknowledge?
American designer.
Oh, what's American design?
Well, you would wear Echo. Is that what you wear? No, you don't wear
Damn, he just killed me with echo.
You don't wear Echo. You wear Bell. You don't wear Echo.
No, we wear American brands like Adidas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, what do we got? What do we
Nike?
wear?
I mean,
Nike.
the Jordan 1, that's
Jordan.
American.
Jordan.
Yeah.
No, y'all like
Jordan, yeah.
Jordans, bro.
Yeah, I don't wear Jordan, but we wear Jordans here, yeah.
I mean, British people wear Jordans.
Yeah, they wear Jordans. Yeah, heavy, proper.
No, I think you guys, this is what I think is happening. And I love Toronto, but I think Toronto is often fighting for its identity. And I think it used to be like this version of New York. And I think now it's become a version of London. Like the slang even is adopted from London. Like it's not exactly adopted in London because they're adopting it from like Caribbean and African influences, and those people are there. But I think that London probably did that first and gave a platform, but there was a platform for these like Caribbeans and Africans to like become influential in their vocabulary. Would be influential, and then people would start to adopt it.
Yeah. Did Americans like not really respect Canadians?
It's respect is the wrong thing.
But not
So
before
they
Drake,
stopped looking for it and now they do their own thing.
Before Drake, what was there?
Yeah, that's the
It wasn't
Drake.
like cool.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Still no.
You could
Because
be
it's
cool and be
safe.
Canadian.
It's
but
hard
yeah.
to be safe and cool, right? There's nothing safe is usually cool. Like Top Boy is cool because it's not safe at all, right? The Hood is cool because it's not safe. Mafia is cool because it's not safe. And Canada, in its essence, is a safe place where people care about one another and they're like really genuinely concerned about people's welfare. So I think it's hard for people to go, well, I want to look up and adopt that. You know what I mean? Like even Jamaican dancing, it's not safe. Like there's a guy like jumping from a balcony on a girl. Like
Daggering is awesome. I
that's
want to do
the
that.
craziest
I want to do
thing.
that so bad. Is that a thing here?
Do you want to go?
Do the dagger.
Shane, is there a dance tonight?
I thought you were gonna ask Shane.
Yeah.
Shane, don't dagger me, please.
There's a dance
Okay?
tonight.
I will get crushed.
But they rave late though, man. That's like
We're jet lagged, bro.
that's the only raves I really want to go to.
Yeah.
But it's too late. Like I'm not really with the West End clubs and all that. I would rather go to like the dancehall clubs.
Right.
But
Let's do it.
I want
you
a
got
dagger so
to
bad.
be going out at 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
And
with
getting
that.
back crazy late. But if you want to go, there's something on tonight.
Wait.
You're gonna watch him back out, and it's gonna be so funny.
There's no white girl, so you can.
Yeah, you stay home.
Respect.
You stay home. You don't need. You'll just be in the way. But I saw they treat it like WWE, dude. I saw a guy bring out
Off the
a ladder.
turnbuckle. Yeah.
Yeah, ladder. Yeah, the props and that's crazy. Yeah, no, they go.
They go hard.
Yeah, they go super hard.
It's amazing.
I don't get it. It's
Maybe you're just having a bad day with your
dangerous.
girl, and you're like, "Let's go dancing," and then you just beat the shit out of her
Yeah.
for an entire song.
Yeah.
That's a great
daggering.
idea.
Yeah, it's like the
Hey, would
OJ
you-
daggering.
What did you say?
It's like OJ daggering.
OJ is the original. He's the originator of the dagger, bro. Okay. Listen, we know we don't have your whole night here, so we have to respect your time.
We got to go dagger soon.
We have to get a nice meal in our system so that we can dagger all night long. Right?
Oh, happy Jamaican Independence Day, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
cheers.
Yo, isn't it fire?
With the fist.
Got you.
Big up.
Isn't it
Respect.
fire when you just kick those Brits out of your fucking country? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why didn't India do that?
Only ones to
Scotland didn't.
You say what?
Scotland didn't.
Well,
They try. They want to.
Yeah, they tried.
They
Lost.
do we want to?
Yeah. Independence.
But don't you think that they didn't even really fight for India that hard? They were just like, ugh, like. Don't you think that a little bit? Like, and
Makes sense.
because if you look at the history, it's more like, right? And then like,
is that what you say to convince yourself it's okay to not have
no,
freedom?
but like Scotland, they fought for it, but then India,
then-
I think they realized they're like, you know,
yeah.
yeah.
You keep telling yourself whatever
Because
you
you
need to
guys
tell
keep
yourself.
wanting more. Like you keep coming back to India. You're like, I love, England. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Come, please, be daddy again.
Is that what's
Daddy!
happening? Is that what's happening?
Exactly. Don't you have to say that?
No, I think you
when
have to
you
say
came here and you went through the whole TSA shit, what did they make you say?
that. Actually went right through.
Stop it.
Went right
They
through.
literally, they go.
They said, "Thank you,
Who's
come again."
daddy? You're daddy.
That's what they would make you say.
No, that didn't happen.
Nah, they were
Why
like,
not?
"Are you gonna bomb in Birmingham again?"
No, they thought I was going to bomb London. Actually,
That is true. You have to be very careful.
yeah, they were worried about
Okay.
bombing of a different kind.
Yo, I'm curious. Was Drake ever on set during the filming of Top Boy?
Nah, I've never seen him on set. But
What's up with that?
Sucks.
Yeah,
He's
what's that
busy,
about?
bro.
yeah. He the last time I see Drake, he come to the read through. You know, you do the read.
Yep.
You done a film, innit?
Yep.
Did you do a read through?
No, they didn't invite him.
Wasn't invited.
He doesn't know how to read.
What is that like?
I don't really do read throughs either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
But you're invited.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah.
But he came to the read through. Came to the read through.
I'm shocked he
He
hasn't
don't
been on
come
the
on set
show.
like that. He doesn't what?
I'm shocked he hasn't been like a small character on the show or something like that, just for fun.
Because he can act.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was some talk of it one time, but I don't know. Do you feel like it might
I
take
think the
away
show's
from
too
the show?
serious.
yeah, like when
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran was in Game of Thrones and we were like,
That's when you knew it started
like,
to suck.
I love fucking Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
And he could body the role
If you want
like
to.
Drake or whatever, but it's still
I feel
It
like
would take you out of the world.
Drake's
to be
self-aware
honest,
enough.
even like
Drake can't body
even if fucking DiCaprio is one of my favorite actors, even if he was in Top Boy, it wouldn't
Yeah.
it would take away from
Us outsiders
It would-
almost look at it like a fucking documentary. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
at least in the States, we're like, I know this isn't real, but it's cool. It is. A lot of people compare it to The Wire. I don't know if you saw The Wire.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Smart. Yeah.
So like for me, I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my God, this is The Wire.
yeah.
In that here's this like niche part of this country that has this incredibly authentic, pure, grimy experience, and I didn't even know it existed. And I think that's what a lot of us, when we saw Top Boy for the first time, we're like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Like this is crazy. So putting anybody in that's already famous to us,
Takes you out of the world.
Yeah.
yep, 100%.
So how is it with like Method Man in The Wire? Or is Method Man not?
No, that fucked it up.
Oh shit.
Bro, when I found out Idris Elba had an accent, I was tight.
Wow.
I was like, what is this fucking corny shit?
Well, we didn't know Idris like that. I thought he was American.
Because he was in America
amazing.
forever.
Wow.
He was a
Really?
bouncer.
He wasn't a huge star here.
Yeah.
That
He's a
show
bouncer at the
busting,
Comedy
At
Store,
the-
right?
No,
He
Caroline's
became big.
Comedy Club.
That's crazy.
I thought he was American. He grew up 2 roads away from me.
Oh wow.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
A state agent told me when we fucking sold the house, said he sold Idris out 2. I was like, oh shit.
Wow.
But I just thought Idris was, American actor in The Wire or whatever. Yeah. But you're saying, so when you
I
see
still liked
rappers in the
Method-
shows, you might forget.
I still like Method Man on The Wire, but it did take me out a bit. What was interesting about your show though, when it was on Channel 4,
yeah.
it was really a lot like The Wire, and I think it's done a good job of becoming its own show.
Yeah.
You arguing with the writers probably helped that.
Yeah. And I think maybe people's a little bit nervous of it going to Netflix thinking you're going to try and appeal to a wider audience and fuck up the show. But
Wider
I mean,
audience, you know what I'm saying?
it's good. Exactly. But no, it's good that it remains some kind of
Yeah.
authenticity and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay, listen. We're going to a rave.
Yes.
I bet you don't.
I would.
I would.
You know.
If you took me, I would go.
All right.
I'm not going to knock on the door. Are you daggering?
I'm practicing. I'm practicing.
Is that,
Yeah.
how you do
This is
it,
how you
Buff?
do it, right?
Put the
Mike,
Let me
you
try,
wanna roll
let me
the
just try it one time. I'm just nervous. I'm gonna get there. I'm not gonna know how to do it. Can we just practice?
Well, do you know how to jump?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Off the stairs.
If you know how to jump and you know how to spot a woman, you have to ask a woman if she would like to dagger.
Yes, in 2022, yes.
Now,
Yes.
but back in,
May I?
may I dagger you?
Yes. May I have this dagger?
Yeah.
May I have this dagger? Is that how?
May I have this?
Yeah, exactly. And you curtsy. And then you jump off the roof and pile drive her into the dance floor. Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so we hit this rave tonight.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we will get it on, get our dagger on.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of us. Al, But there might be a white girl. I mean, I think white girls are
Fuck outta here.
adopted,
There's none
Jamaican
good
culture
out
here,
here.
right?
Adele, I'm sure.
Adele.
They're the real ones daggering.
Yeah.
Wait, white girls.
Even in Jamaica.
The Galdem?
Whoa. Say this again to me, because this is hot off the
I
press.
just lost interest in this thing completely.
Akash hates white women because he loves them.
You see them in Jamaica, in the real places.
Whoa.
Dancing in the middle.
Is it like a study abroad
but
thing?
they're paying to get really daggered.
And Japanese women as well.
What are they? But how? Wait, what?
They so
They love
fascinated
the
with
culture.
the culture that they've just bought in, and it's like it's crazy.
Is that what you told yourself? You know they go there and pay for Jamaican men to fuck the shit out of them.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that happens as well.
Is that true?
Hell yeah.
They pay?
Wait, Japanese women do that?
And white women.
Really?
Yeah.
No, how do you dagger a Japanese?
Well, it's like
girl?
hibachi, actually.
Yeah.
They call it hibachi.
I think she
I'm pretty sure.
No, but how is it done? Like, because the great thing about Jamaican women at a dagger rave is that they have some cushion. They're like a Chesterfield, right? So it's like you can jump on them and there's going to be a thing. But if you jump on the Japanese woman,
She actually dives herself, does it herself.
What do you mean?
So it's a bit of a kamikaze situation.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
That's racial.
Okay.
Career.
That's my career?
But no, isn't some ass required? Aren't these like these tricks? Isn't
Oh, there's caked up Asians now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's a thing. They've come out with like a new update, I think. But there's like
I ain't see that.
no, it's a thing. You haven't seen this? Japanese girls with ass? It's a new thing.
Hold on, show me.
No, they call them rice cakes. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. It's a real thing.
Hey, we was
It's a
gonna
real
end the
thing,
show.
bro.
Listen, that's what happens when you do 5 minutes too long. That's what happens.
Okay, listen. We're ending the show.
Oh, God.
Rice cakes. All right, listen. I just want to say thank you so much.
For the third time?
For the third time. Thank you so much. Yo, Kano in the the motherfucking GOAT, the originator, the pioneer. Thank you so much for taking the time, brother. I really mean it. And
Seriously,
congrats on
thank you.
everything. And I really appreciate your attention to your artistry. And I think you should keep doing it that way, and it makes a difference.
Thank you.
Maybe it doesn't make a difference to the casual, but to the person that appreciates what you do, it is distinct.
Yes.
And it's worth fighting for.
Oh, man. I appreciate that so much.
Cheers, my brother. Thank you so much,
Cheers.
man.
Thank you
for the
very
time.
much. I respect you guys. I respect what you do. I know what happened with the special. I bought the special.
Let's go.
Massive respect to it. It was crazy coming in here and being introduced to everyone like I didn't know their fucking names because I was like, oh yeah, oh gosh, cool. Yeah, Mark. I even knew fucking Tough. Watch your shit. I'm a big fan. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Yo,